Joe Zombie.
How's it going? What am I looking at? I'm seeing a house and it's black and white.
That would be a dojo.
What? Are we watching a Kurosawa movie?
Yes, we are. Welcome to the Himalayas. We skipped the tutorial when we went and played through that because I want to just go ahead and get to the actual interesting part. Not the tutorial's not interesting, but I feel like we can kind of convey what needs to be conveyed way faster than...
Yeah, this is what, Trek to Yomi is what this game's called?
Trek to Yomi, that'd be one.
Yeah.
Devolver game.
So this is all from this view here, kind of. So this is like a 2.5D, not 3D, but not 2D.
So it's interesting because it's, you know, you've got your whole three-dimensional movement, but when you're in combat, it goes to a 2D plane.
It's like Shadow Complex.
Kinda.
Well,
I don't remember Shadow Complex ever having you walk up and down on a plane, if I'm being honest.
It did. It 100% did. They even had you.
I just don't remember that.
You even shot people on that plane. That's why they called it 2.5D instead of 2D or 3D.
Sure.
Because you had your sides. Most of it was side scrolling, but you had your depth in the background, which basically when I watched you just push the cart is kind of like how that was, where you can kind of explore and there's things to look at in that direction along with everything else.
Hey, also, it's been like 20 years since I played that game, so...
but yeah, I guess the shrines are your save points, I assume. You kind of use those to...
So this is the one part in the game where this is on a Series S. This is the one part of the game where the frame rate just takes a dumpski. Like, it's something about the water.
The water, it can't do with all the particle effects.
It just shreds the frame rate, and then once you get over here, it balances back out.
Oh, the rocks fell over.
Well, see you later.
Those are.
It's like jugs.
I'm not gonna help the poor man.
Nah, it's fine. We got a game to show off. So it is super interesting, and it's presented super well. Like, I love the way this game looks, and it plays well. It's fun. It's not anything super complex. Like, don't expect, you know, Devil May Cry. Don't expect this to be some kind of thing where you're like, oh, we're gonna.
Well, yes, it's not. You know,
you're not gonna be
flashy, I assume.
Yeah, correct. I mean, you're gonna be doing, you know, you're like very. Again, if you've seen a movie that looks like this, you know what to expect from this.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you could probably get a feel for what the game's going to be in this section of the game, and if this isn't your jam, you're probably not going to, like, the rest of the game's not going to change.
Right.
But if this is the kind of stuff that you enjoy, I mean, if at any rate, you could probably just lower the difficulty to, like, the whatever it is, like casual or whatever they have. They probably have like use this mode to just enjoy the story. Don't worry about combat.
Right. I forget what that one is called. There is one of those. I'm gonna skip all this. I'm not trying to show off the story stuff. Not that it's not interesting. It's just I'm just trying to get to the game stuff and not make this video be uber long, because I just kind of want to show off. You know, it is what it is.
We're trying to show the game. If you want to see the story, play the game.
Right. It's on Game Pass. The presentation is incredible. The combat it feels balanced and fair, I will say, so far from what I've played. I've not seen a ton, and it seems like it's going to be one of those things where as you play through the game, you are going to unlock new combos and stuff. I assume they'll add more, let's just say more, no, not more moves, but let me pause it real quick so I can think the word has left me. Variety of enemies, that's what I was looking for. Because just playing through this tutorial, it's just dudes in shirts. And, you know, if it's just like parry and one-shot the dude the whole time, then you're going to very quickly be done with everything the game has to show you.
Well, that guy didn't die in the one hit, apparently.
Yeah, I was actually about to say something about that. I'm about to die, actually. There we go.
That guy's kicking your ass.
Yeah. So...
It looked like you were... did you regenerate health after you parried him? Okay.
I actually don't. I don't know. Do you get one health back on death? Because I had one and I have two now. If you do, I don't remember seeing anything about that in the game. But left bumper is parry and block. If you hold his block, and you have a stamina gauge like oh my god, Sekiro. Sorry, it is very hard to think and
to talk
do.
about all this and like play the game at the same time.
Yeah, see, I'm dead. It is super hard to break down a critique of a game and compare it to something else when you're having to do hair trigger reflex moves to block a sword from cutting you in half.
I like the effect of like when you die, it's like cutting back to like the rewinding the film.
Yes.
To like the last shrine that you were at.
Yeah, the presentation of this game is awesome. And again, like I said, it's on Game Pass, so you have no reason not to play it if it looks interesting to you.
Because some of these angles, it literally looks like it's just being filmed with a camera. Like you see like the people moving in the foreground here while you're fighting dudes in the background.
Right. So A turns direction. See how I'm locked on this plane because I'm in combat? I'm mashing up and down right now, and so I can't do anything. Off we go. But then I'm back in
with a sword, you kind of need to be on that 2D plane because if you had to worry about people that were like, you know, kind of in the background, it would be real difficult with just a sword to like not get immediately just murdered by those people.
I get murdered by them on the one plane enough. So. I keep parrying, but it's not one-shotting people like it was before. I don't know if I accidentally picked up a different. There it was, like that.
No, it's like a timing thing. It's like unless you do it like right after you parry, I guess you just like smack them instead of like doing the the thing where it slices and the blood comes out.
Also, I don't know that you can parry thrusts because
maybe
I have been hit by every single one of those that has ever been thrown at me, even though I try to parry because I'm not the worst at the parrying mechanic. But boy, it sure seems. Also, so you've got your upgrades.
So there's collectibles in the game and upgrades. I'm guessing health, stamina, standard stuff.
Yeah.
Have you gotten an upgrade for your damage yet? So like, do those exist?
I don't know. I assume that would be something that might happen as you play further into the game, if that was going to be a thing. But if anything, I would imagine that the characters probably get tankier.
Oh, probably. As these things are often wont to do, where it's like, hey, how do we make it more difficult? I don't know, make them damage sponges.
Yeah, it's like a Division 2. It's like, how do we make in-game enemies? Well, we take dudes wearing sweatshirts and we make them never die.
Yeah,
she wants to give me shurikens. I remember that.
So I guess there's stuff that you can help people out and they'll give you things, sort of thing. Like there's like, I don't want to call them side quests so much as like just kind of like tasks. Because it's not really a quest. It's just kind of like you go in a building, kill a dude, or probably something like that. Right. And they're just like, hey, here's a shuriken or something.
So I have never used a shuriken, so I should see what or a kunai or whatever, but.
They call them shurikens, but it's a kunai.
That is absolutely a kunai, yeah.
And they call it a bow shuriken. I'm like, that's a kunai.
Yeah.
Have I been saying it wrong my entire life?
Yeah. Has Naruto lied to me? has the great Kakashi forsaken me? I'll take that.
Joey Wheeler would never lie to me. He knows all about that kunai with chains.
Right.
Sorry.
I actually thought when I did this the first time, I thought that I was actually going to be pushing that down the hill and killing all three of them, but it's actually just like
I think go back. Don't push that cart. Go back into like the building. No, not that building. Another one. Like go over to
this building.
Yeah, go over. Yeah, go there. Open that.
Oh, upgrade.
Or no, go. I think you can go through the door in the back. I think maybe no. Well, I guess not.
I mean, there's another room where you find a woman who's like, "Don't kill me."
Keep going back. Keep going back that way. There's a go to that gate back there, like wooden fence right there.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I totally missed this. What do you just bypass that fight?
I think you can cut that down and murder them.
Oh, interesting.
Because yeah,
so it's
I guess there's like
thing I was
sections where you can just you can like skip the entire fight by just dropping some logs on some people, which I appreciate because I love games that reward exploration. I love those. I love when they do that, and it's not just hey, here's a crafting material or something. It's just like you literally get to skip fighting like 4 people because you looked around.
Right. I am glad that you knew that because I played through this entire thing and I just fought all those dudes because I didn't know the hazards in there, so I learned something in our own video.
I'm yeah, I always look around for that sort of stuff in those types of games, but
Oh, you jerk! Come on.
like, but you were being the true samurai. You were going out and facing your foe.
Yeah, I'm the dude from Ghost of Tsushima that just runs out there and goes, "Fight me!" and then everybody runs out the gate.
Yeah, and I'm the guy that goes, all right, I'm going to stab everyone in the back. I don't want to fight a single person. There's a secret area.
Yeah.
There you go, stamina upgrade.
I'm
sure that'll come in handy.
Yes, I guess I try to just parry everything. Like, here's you run past here, there's a woman who's like, help me! And these dudes are like,
oh, yeah.
They're like, murder this kid!
And she's just like, hey, thank you.
It's super
I didn't
hard
want to
to talk
die.
to.
They killed my entire family.
It's so hard to talk to this woman because
it does seem like it's a bit finicky.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I need to talk to her, and it's like, well, get on the lane, so now I can carry more shurikens.
Oh, she increased. I was about to say, should I give you anything?
Yeah, no, she gave.
Thanks for saving me. Get out of my house.
Give more shurikens, and all these people are laying down, so I can't do anything. Fight me!
I love that you're like, I'm guessing you're like maybe at most like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, but I'm just like catching these sword. I'm just catching this sword head on, just like fight me. And then, like, I can't ever get the parry kill to go off in this video.
Right.
I don't know. I'm trying too hard to do parries, but I'm just see. I can't. I don't know what it is about that thrust, but I just can't pull it off. But
yeah, it's like the game does not want you to look cool. Apparently, it's like no, parries. That's not for you. Not on camera. Not on camera.
Yep. Nope. I went through this whole village and did the blood spray thing on everybody, but doing it on camera, I'm nervous. So of course I'm messing up constantly. Fight me, grave robbers.
Yeah. Fight me, optional people. Jesus Christ, there's like 8 of them.
You're dead.
Just all hopped out from behind the gravestones, apparently.
Woo, I did it.
You're like, oh, this kid's here. Oh, achievement, look at you.
I did it. Well, see, I've executed 50 counters. How about that?
All right, and that's how you get that achievement, everybody. Welcome to our long achievement guide.
Right. No. So as you can see, I do pop counters constantly. I'm just not able to pull off that like counter move.
Again, I love that I love save points that refill your health. If there's one thing I've always hated in games where it's just like,
I don't. That's one thing about this game that
I'll give them a pass on, because it's not like they're like super sparsely positioned.
Okay, I get that.
There's like a bunch of them.
I get that, but it's almost like, what if a Dark Souls bonfire was single use? It's like, you have this right here. You can use it now. Or if you have 1 HP, obviously you should use it. But then if you don't use it, when you should talk about this, if I use that right there, before I go do this room full of these grave robbers, I can't do this now. This is done. So I can't use this ever. It's gone. So you basically need to decide which of those you're going to do and how you're going to make that happen.
Yeah,
once it's done, it's done.
I mean, you're not wrong on that point, but it's also, I kind of think it's fine, given it's not like you go to like, see, there's another shrine right there.
Right, I get it. I'm just pointing out the fact that, like, I guarantee you that this is the tutorial level, and so there's probably a lot. They probably get a lot more sparse, or the difficulty gets ramped up to the point where you're like, oh great, God is in the next room and I haven't saved.
I mean, yeah, probably. But I think that the shrine system is perfectly fine for this type of game. It's not like and of course they're like secret areas that will probably have, like, you know, stuff that helps as well. There might even be like secret shrines probably. Yeah, this is like the one dude like who the most doesn't give a fuck that you're 12.
Yo.
It's just like, yeah,
I'm letting this cutscene play. Right. I'm letting this I did not mean to interrupt you. I was just gonna say, I'm letting this play out because I want you to see Kilted Man's face before and after this fight.
Sure.
Finish your thought, because I certainly can't think right now.
Yeah, sorry. What I was saying is, like, for me, the save system is totally fine because it heals you. Yeah, you kind of have to, like, worry about if you're going to explore more, because unfortunately you do have to kind of, you know, do all the other stuff you did before after you die. If you die, you got to do it all again. which of course is always kind of a pain.
Oh, it's super pain in the ass.
But I think that, you know, given like how many there are in most places, and the fact that it, you know, it heals you and all of this stuff. There we go. You have to get tired out.
I was gonna say I was wailing on him while he was tired, but you cut that man's nose off. You make him look like Chris Farley from Dirty Work. Cause you just cut like the front half of his nose off.
Yeah, he literally becomes like Pig Nose Man. But yeah,
the fact that dude is wearing samurai armor around his waist and nothing else is such a weird look. It's like, oh, he's covered in Yakuza looking tattoos and is wearing a samurai kilt.
Oh yeah, he wants you to see the tattoos because that matters more than his lower extremities, I suppose, which he then pays for.
Yeah.
he's probably thinking right now, God damn it, why didn't I wear the torso armor?
I should have spent more money on clothes.
Should have worn a muscle shirt.
Where's my Under Armour?
But like, yeah, I mean, again, this game is a super straightforward, simple game. I say simple in the fact that there's like
simple in concept, not simple. Right. I was gonna say simple in concept, not simple in like.
You still have to be there. Still has to be some precision with how you do things, because I mean,
yes,
as you've obviously seen, if you give them an opening, they'll slap you like 8 times.
Right.
Like, it is not a game you could just wildly swing and be okay. It's not going to work out for you.
No.
Unless you're on, like, maybe, I don't know what it is, like, maybe on, like, the easiest difficulty, maybe you can get through like that, because you just kind of, like, look at the story, you're just going to, like, wave your sword at people and hope they die.
We are very strong, by the way.
Yeah, this man is pushing a tree.
With roots and all. Just, there it goes. This root stayed in the ground, tree went over.
Why are we just sword? Why are we just picking up people and ripping them in half with our bare hands?
Yeah, it's very true.
I like that he's like, anything can be done with determination and patience. I'm like, not pushing a tree over, my dude.
Right.
I can be as determined and patient as I want. That's not coming out. Like,
right. Hello, naked men in the river, fight me.
You really are. You just showed up and people just like chilling out, like maybe having a bath. You're like, fight me, nerds. They're like, oh my god, what is this guy doing?
I did it.
Yeah, see, I guess you just unlocked a new combo.
So I did. There it is.
But yeah, I mean, but basically, this is what the game is. Like,
I was gonna say, this is the game. I mean, there's not a ton left to do. And don't think that, and we're just gonna stand here because it looks nice. Don't think that because, you know, the video is not super long, or because we're like, this is what the game is. Don't take that as a lack of passion or a lack of interest. The game is awesome. It's very cool.
Yeah.
This is awesome. But it's not a systems heavy like city builder. So, you know, but if you're wanting this kind of experience, which people want, like not everybody wants a 400-hour Elden Ring. And so if you're wanting something that just looks like a cool samurai movie where you do cool samurai shit, look no further. It's awesome.
Absolutely. You're literally playing through a Kurosawa film. That's what you're doing. Yeah. If that's your jam, or even if it's not, I'd still give it a try. I mean, it's not like especially if it's on Game Pass, what do you have to lose at this point? I mean,
that's how I feel about most things on Game Pass that I look at, is I'm just like, man, that looks weird. And then I play it and I'm like, man, it was not for me. But then I'll play something like this or like, you know, other games that have come out recently. I'm just like, oh my God, this game's amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I'd say give it a try. So far it's a thumbs up from me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've literally got nothing to lose here. So, you know.
That's that.
Take our impressions or don't, but either way, play the game.
I don't know. Okay, I'll say this. This is one of those things. It's like Pirates. I don't know a single person who doesn't like samurai movies or pirate stuff. I don't personally. So it's one of those genre that's like, oh yeah, like, yeah, okay, I'm in. So Go forth, go do that, go play this. It's Trek to Yomi. I don't remember how much it is because again, it's on Game Pass.
I think it's $20, something like that.
I was gonna say 15 or 20, but I
Pass.
don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But go forth, play, and until next time, I've been Deduction Jones.
And I've been Joe Zombie.
We are still standing, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.